1, followed closely by number 2. Two-way, actually, second place is a two-way tie, but it's my lovely bride, Malibu Stacy's at 6-3, tied with my sister, also at 6-3. Then we've got the Rockland Smashers, who you did no favors by taking them down this week in the standings. He's back to 4th now. Once on top, now on sort of the bottom half. And then
you are the worst ever.
At 2-7, and Pink Ladies also at 2-7. In the NFC, we still have a three-way tie in first. We're going to get some disparity in this division because, we first not even making the playoffs. All right, three-way tie. On the top, his truly worst team ever at 5-4. Ralph Wiggum Experience at 5-4. The Wild Poopers also at 5-4. Then you got a two-way tie for 4th, which is hysterical. Myself at 4-5 and Todd at 4-5. There are 6 teams in the division. Todd is in 5th. He's 1 game out of 1st. There is zero disparity in our division. Finally, we have Krusty's Clown College at the bottom at 2-7.
That's right. Yep, we got the rankings back to where they should be, with both Dickies clearly in the lead of everyone.
Clearly.
Yeah, I'd like to be more on my mom's side of the ledger, because right now everyone is right on my heels. I don't like that. I wanted to put a little distance, but there is no distance to be found in my division. We need some separation, people. Yeah, so let's get on to...
Every team but Josh is either tied or 1 game behind you.
It's too close to call.
Anything could happen in our division.
Yep.
What about, was there any movement? Today's Wednesday, and today would be the day if you put in players, you get them. And did anybody get anybody today?
Yes, they did. Let's talk about that. There were some surprising bidding wars, but not really wars, more or less, I think, just little ones. The first made me laugh because I picked this guy up not because I thought he was the second coming, but simply because I needed a kicker. I put in for Cody Parkey. Apparently 2 other people did as well. Ralph Wiggum and the Punishment Due. And again, once again, Jason outspent his son by a whole $1. He got him for $2. Both me and Todd put in for $1, so we didn't get him. No big deal there.
Cheapskate.
Yep, Krusty's Clown College got Michael Rivera out of Oakland, the tight end, for 20, and Todd put in for 10. So obviously these guys think he's going to be something. I do love that Rockland Smashers picked up Dirty Sanchez, Mark Sanchez, since Nick Foles went down for $11. Nobody even wanted him, so that makes me laugh that Clemens spent $10 more than he had to. And the rest of it was just kind of people picking things up. Team Daha way overspent on the Packers for $8. And I think Ralph Wiggum's out of the Rams. I thought about the Rams. I got the Saints, but other than that, not a whole lot of movement. Nothing huge like last week.
Yeah, not like last week.
How's your $60 thing paying off, or whatever you bought? Who did you get?
That was Baldwin. Doug Baldwin.
How's that working out so far?
It's okay.
Yeah, okay, that's good, that's good. Let's move on to next week's game,
I think I may have overpaid.
You think? A little bit? And first of all, wait a minute.
I still got money.
Yeah, I know. I got to call out the rest of the league because I am a little bit disappointed. In almost every, and I blame this on Paul, and missing Paul and Steve, really, because they were 2 of the most vocal people, more Paul than Steve, on our videos. But last year with the Harry Potter debacle with Kevin with Who's the Gay Ginger, I'm so disappointed that we went to all that trouble and we didn't get 1 comment either on the game day or in any of the things. I'm like, I'm not asking for anything, people. Just, hey, I like the mask. It was stupid, or you look like an idiot. Just anything. Nothing.
Hey, we did.
You and your machete.
Praise. We do it because
we love it.
Someone enjoys it.
I know I enjoy it. All right, let's get to week 10. Can you believe we're in week 10? I cannot. All right, let's talk about it.
The year has flown by.
It sure has. Every year.
First game, Team Daha against Camp Krusty.
Oh boy. Well, this one looks like it's heavily slated. Again, this was information as of last night when I pulled it, so I'm sure people have updated them. But I think Team Daha looks pretty good with Matthew Stafford against Miami. I believe that's at home, so that should be a big day for, Matthew Stafford. DeMarco Murray, that's the big question mark. They've got him projected for 26 against Jacksonville. Now, I know Jacksonville's bad, but DeMarco Murray with no Tony Romo, I think that's a big question mark. You could see an opening there for you. Andre Ellington.
Did Romo not make the flight?
I heard he's going. and it's up in the air whether or not he's going to play. But I think even if he does play, that's a big risk either way, because if he gets hit hard there, what's going to happen if he's really knocked down, right? I don't know. And so he's got some other bright spots with Allen Robinson. They like Ruben Randall, even though he did crap last week. And they got him up going against Seattle this week, so I don't know what they're talking about. Who are you going to start other than Robert Griffin? Who else do you have?
I picked.
Oh my God!
Matt Ryan?
Yeah, you'll have Matt Ryan. Yeah. So you'll have Matty Ryan. That should be fine. You got Jamal Charles, Le'Veon Bell. You should have a big day. This should be an easy win for you, but sometimes when we say that, that's when it goes the other way. So I don't know. I mean, it's. I think I'm giving this one to Team Duh. He's ripe for a win, and I'd love to see him beat your stupid butt. Next up.
All right, next up, we've got two strong teams playing. The Braille Bombers against the Wild Poopers. Braille could either pull out further or thin the herd at the top of our heap by beating. What do you think is going to happen?
It's going to be a really interesting week for Braille Bomber, since her bell cow quarterback Andrew Luck is going to be gone. Her safety blanket, her what do you call it? Her whoopee is taken away. He's not there anymore. So we'll see how she fares with Russell Wilson of your Seattle Seahawks that you love so much. Will he have a big day? I don't know. That's going to determine a lot of it. Demaryius Thomas should be great because it's Denver and they're playing Oakland, for God's sakes. He should have a big day. But she's missing. She's going to be missing a few other pieces like Brandon LaFell, who did well last week. Antonio Gates, he's on a bye. So interesting to see how she plugs those holes. Wild Poopers, on the other hand, have San Francisco at New Orleans. So San Francisco's defense hasn't been great this year, and I expect Drew Brees to have a good day, especially on his home track. Steve Smith, should be a big bounce-back game for him against Tennessee. Tennessee's been awful this whole year, so she should have a good day. I don't like to say this because my mother's in the other room, but I think the Wild Poopers might be up for a win, especially without Andrew Luck this week. Next up.
Yeah, looking at Mama's lineup, she's showing that she only has 5 ready to go, so she has big 5 problems.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm sure she'll still clean that up, but I'm just saying that.
Oh yeah.
That Andrew Luck has been a good 30 or 40 points every week, which is something nice to have.
Week.
Yeah. Next up.
Next, we've got another battle of 2 strong teams. Well, 1 strong team and then you. Worst team ever going up against Team Mouseketeers.
Oh, you were in the other order. I had somebody else first.
Oh,
all right,
no,
that's
no,
okay.
I'm sorry. I messed it up.
Jesus, are you kidding me?
Okay, sorry. Malibu Species first against Krusty's Clown College. I do love all things Devlins, but I'm sorry, Josh. This week I'm going to have to pick against you. I won't do it again. Malibu Stacy's I'm picking.
Now, who's her other quarterback other than Tom Brady? It's Jay Cutler, right?
Yes.
Now they've been stumbling, the Bears.